Good morning. This morning, we join here to remember the 168 lives lost 27 years ago. This day marks the anniversary of a terrible act of violence that is burned in our collective memories forever. An act of violence which altered the history of this city, this state, and our nation forever. On this solemn morning, I would like to recognize our speakers, Mayor David Holt, Congresswoman Stephanie Bice, and I'd like to extend a special welcome to this year's keynote speaker, the Ambassador of France to the United States. I want to reflect briefly on the great friendship our two nations share. In 1865, a French political thinker and historian proposed a monument to be built as a gift to the United States. This monument would be given in honor of our two countries' alliance, but also as a tribute to the preservation of democracy, freedom, and liberty. Its formal name was Liberty Enlightening the World. Over 130 years later, the Statue of Liberty stands in the New York Harbor, welcoming all to our great nation and is a global symbol of freedom and liberty. Liberty and freedom form our nation's shared foundation. And this shared foundation has also served as a target on our nation's backs. Specifically, Oklahoma and France, they both share scars left by violent terrorist attacks. Charlie Hebdo was a French satirical magazine that was well known for satirizing nearly everything, and its contents often served as a catalyst for debates. On January 7th, 2015, its offices in Paris were the target of a terrorist attack. 17 were killed. Yet that same day, even as the terrorists were at large, something amazing happened. Thousands of people took to the streets in Paris and around the world to express sympathy and solidarity using the slogan, Je suis Charlie, or I am Charlie. Oklahomans have known that same pain too well. So on behalf of our state, Mr. Ambassador, we acknowledge the lives lost in your nation to violence and terrorism. We thank you for being here today and for standing with us against violence and for freedoms. Inscribed on the wall of the memorial are these words: "May all who leave here know the impact of violence." 27 years ago, within minutes, 168 lives were lost. Mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, husbands, wives, and friends. They were gone. Nearly 900 were injured. Those families have never been the same. This memorial belongs to them, to the people who suffered and died here. Friends, we stand near sacred ground. When we visit this sacred ground, we're obliged as the living to take from this place the memory of that day and the lessons that we learned. What is the impact of violence? Lives lost? A demonstration of the worst kind of evil in our world. Yes, but there's more. For Oklahoma, the impact of that violent attack was also a lesson of a community coming together. That day, we learned that we could go one of two ways. We could choose to be angry and bitter and allow hatred to rule our hearts. Or we could come together, reach out to our neighbors, and have faith in each other and in our God. At that time, the bombing and the aftermath was one of the most televised events in history. The eyes of the world were on Oklahoma, and every corner of the globe saw the choice that we made. We chose to come together, no matter our religion or our politics or where we came from. We stood together as one united front. There was no better visual than the lines of those waiting to donate blood. Oklahomans of every background, every religion, every worldview stood in the same line for the same cause, to help. So often we're so focused on our differences that we forget on the inside we're all the same. The impacts of violence do not stop with the lives lost, though that's where it begins. The impact of the violence 27 years ago in Oklahoma City was also the creation of the Oklahoma Standard. In France, the violent terrorist attacks in 2015 created that message of solidarity that was set around the world. Je suis Charlie. The impact of violence is the compassion we show one another every day despite our differences. It is the friends we have from across the world who share in our hurt. It is this memorial and this morning gathering in remembrance of a day that changed Oklahoma's history forever. The history of this memorial can never be forgotten, abused, or trivialized, nor can the lessons it teaches us. May we all remember the impacts of violence and the strength and resiliency of our great state. May God bless you, and God continue to bless the great state of Oklahoma.